Welcome, my name is Muhammad Afaramanda. Today I'm going to present about R programming for midterm. In this video, I will walk you through how I analyze global property data using R and Gapminder dataset, from data cleaning to visualization. And inside, let's get started. So the dataset that I'm using is called gm underscore epov underscore rate.csv, which come from Gapminder, a non-profit known for its open global development data. This dataset tracks the extreme poverty rate across countries and over many years, which make it a great choice to study long-term trends in global inequality and development progress. Let me show you. So now each row presented a country and each column presented the poverty rate each year. It is a common template for wide format time series data. Now let's look at the key step in R. First, I'll load the necessary libraries like TDR, PLYR, and ggplot2. And then I import the dataset with read.csv. I import the dataset, so making sure to handle the UTF-8 bomb encoding. So to make sure the data usable, I use pivot underscore longer. Here I use the function and convert it from wide to long format, so we have one row per country per year. I also stripped the X from the year column and converted them into a numeric. I then create some basic structure like a vector of country name, year range, and red matrix. I also store all data into a matrix. To dig deeper, I wrote a custom function called calculate rate change. Here I use the function which compare poverty rate for any country between two selected years. It is useful for tracking progress. Here I use it to handle ages cases or non-existent countries. I wrap that function call in try-catch. Here I use the error handling with try-catch. First I want the try-catch and then calculate rate change error function message. Finally, I export the clean dataset to a CSV file. Here the clean data in a CSV file. Let me show you. Moving into analysis, I computed the global average. Where is the global average? There you go. And max poverty rate and group the data by decade to observe trends over time. The mutate, I write a function called mutate here, and summarize function from the player made it easy. I found that global poverty rates have declined sharply, especially since the 2000s. For example, Afghanistan saw an 84.4% decrease in extreme poverty. Let me show you by running the function. Sorry, this is the function for mutate. Let me execute one by one so you can look at the data that I'm gonna show you. Here you go. Using a loop with Shapley. Here you go. I'll loop it. I calculate the average poverty rate per country and found that Burundi had the highest long-term average rate. Here the long-term average rate. This clearly shows a downward trend. The second plot is a bar chart of the top 5 countries. Here you go, the bar chart, with countries like Burundi and Madagascar at the top. So to summarize this project, it shows how powerful even basic R tools can be worked with real-world data. Using Gapminder poverty dataset, we were able to explore the historical trend, identify key insights, and visualize progress. This kind of analysis supports global development monitoring and help us understand which regions are improving and which still need attention. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out the code for yourself, I'm gonna include the website in the description.